Well, we had to get up the floor quick and get a three ball up, right? I'm glad that we didn't mess around and try to keep working for something or whatever. We had a little play called that has a counter to it, and one of the options is him just pulling up. Now I know that was a deep one, but he raced it up there and took his chance.
What does it say about your team that you were able to just gut this one out and force it to sit?
Well, I think the wasn't the greatest of circumstances. I don't think we played great. I think it was all it was guts. We hung in there. They made some huge runs in the first half. They made some really good plays as well to kind of continue to come back at us again. It seems like every time we get a 4-point lead, they'd take the lead again. But mostly we just hung in there, man. That's it.
Embiid got put on his heels a lot in this game with Brunson and the pick and roll, but in that overtime, 3 big defensive plays in a row, the contest on Hart, I think the strip, and then a block. Where do you think that came from?
I'm not sure. I mean, you guys have seen him play before. He can do those things. It just didn't seem like that was going to appear tonight. Right? He obviously was not feeling great. It was a tough game for him. Very difficult. But he found a way to do that stuff. I mean, he can move his feet. He can block shots. He can strip the ball. We've all seen him do that when he's super engaged and trying to get a stop, and it was good that he finally came up and was able to dig down and do that.
On the other end, with 9 turnovers, I guess that's just the 9 turnovers from Joel.
No, that was. I mean, considering the circumstances, for sure, best game.
I guess it's just the 9 turnovers from Joel on the other end. Like, what do you think maybe they did? Maybe bother him, or is like?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at him. I mean, obviously they're sending a lot of people at him. Right, I think there's again, like, probably you guys were watching the game. I was probably pretty disappointed at the half because we were getting unbelievable shots. He was making great reads out of all the double teams. We weren't making any. Right, it got our defense a little frazzled there too. But he did commit some turnovers. It looked like he just rushed a couple from what I could tell, but I'll have to look and hopefully have some answers for that coming back.
And then just Tobias, like what did you see from him to be able to kind of get going again in the opposite end?
Yeah, he was really good. I thought he made the shot of the night, to be honest with you. We were down 5 and spinning out of control, and he came down and made a huge, super tough 17-foot turnaround to cut it back to 3 after the momentum. The place was going crazy, and that to me was second best shot of the night.
We know Kelly wasn't feeling good earlier, but had some huge
He did okay. He was really struggling, laboring through some moments out there, as you guys probably saw. But when he finally got off the floor, he said, just give me a few minutes and I'll be ready to go back. So it was good. I mean, he worked hard, and I don't think he feels great.
What went into the decision to give Joel that minute or so of rest in the fourth quarter? Was this just about him seeming to run out of gas?
Yeah. He just had a really, really, really uncharacteristic stretch of plays, right? Just like felt like we just had to grab him something and try to at least talk to him and give him a minute or two to settle down.
Did you get a sense? I know you mentioned he wasn't feeling great. Did you get a sense it was more the migraines, was it the knee? Like, what was bothering him?
I don't know, but he certainly wasn't feeling great.
What do you work on for
Two more
defense?
What can we work on? Well, I think that it's always going to be a lot of blown defensive things that we did that we got to try to cut down, like just schematically. You know, usually in these kind of games, you're going to make mistakes, but you got to keep it around the 6 to 9, where you just blow the scheme. We probably had about 15 of them tonight. We got to figure those out. And then I just think there's probably a little better rhythm we can play offense as well.
I know it's probably hard
Last one, guys.
to zoom out from where you're sitting right now, but understanding what Tyrese was able to do tonight at 23 years old, where does that sort of, in context, rank among great performances you've seen, or how did you see it?
Well, I think considering that our number one option was struggling, right? For him to kind of say, all right, I gotta put this team on my back and go, and just kept encouraging him, like to take his chances, take his shots, make plays, and he certainly did it, and he got in a rhythm and made a whole bunch of them.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks, man.